Hey, someone trying to impersonate a Board of Health person.
Yeah, they do it downstairs.
Yeah, they do, yeah.
Wait, downstairs or the police station?
Oh, wait, you guys got like actual. Board of
No,
Health
I
standards?
actually
Yeah.
was the police.
I was the police station, yeah, because they take your picture.
You're gonna know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, you see the chiefs.
Wait, we got a new one.
Wait, serious? I never
Just
got it.
yeah,
Wait, I kind of want to see this.
Like, we got a whole moment.
Sector.
You gotta get it.
You gonna put your weight on?
Yeah, make it up as you
Hey.
go along.
That,
There you go.
my goal weight on that.
I didn't realize that.
There you go. Wait, that's awesome.
Wait.
There you go,
There we
perfect.
go.
I'm just gonna put at least 7.
Okay, okay.
There you go.
It's accurate.
Yeah.
It's accurate. I
So,
am at
like,
least
you
7
get a-
pounds.
you were a big baby, I think.
Oh, I was 2 weeks late, Vinny.
Oh, okay.
I was the biggest baby of the day that day.
Okay, fine.
I popped out at 9.8.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're big.
On your Richter scale. see?
Yeah, yeah, even on the Richter scale. too.
And tails too.
Oh, yeah, no, that was like the joke that I had with my family. I was like, I've never been small my entire life.
Right.
I came out of the womb big.
Yeah.
Like, I've just been a big kid my whole life.
I came out at 4'8", and I was in an incubator
Oh, wow.
for a month and a half,
Oh,
I was.
and I've eaten good since, so.
there you
I was
go.
11 or 6'6".
Laura, can you hear us okay? I just wanna make sure you got in the meeting, cause
Oh,
it says you're in,
I know Richard.
but it didn't like give me a pop out like it normally does when you join.
Yep, can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you. Okay, alright.
All good.
Okay. And Richard's not coming tonight, I take it.
I can double check with them real quick.
I'll open the meeting, I guess.
Yeah, if you want, you can open it and I can step in. It's up to you.
Okay, fine. Okay, being 7 o'clock, I'd open the meeting for the Bellingham Board of Health for August 5th, 2025. Myself in 40 chair, Vice Chair Rick Gilberti. Member, well, okay, member Debbie Bush, member Alina Almeida. And we're waiting to see if Richard might now he shows. First order of business is the minutes.
To make a motion that we accept the minutes from July 18th, 2025.
15th.
Says 15th, yeah.
It was 15.
15th, okay, okay.
Second.
Second, okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, so carried. So we'll wait for Dylan to get back and then we'll put his plan forward. Okay, that's, I guess I can do. I can do the new business. What happened was, it says New England Consortium. There's hazardous materials course, and I said to Dylan, we're both taking this, you know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can get recertified, but there's been a gap between it.
Do we have to pay for it? I'll make a motion.
Yeah.
I make a motion that we pay for 2 for the New England Consortium.
Right, it'll be
The
hazardous materials course.
hazardous materials
Right.
course.
And we'll decide whether we go for 24-hour course.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, saying so carried.
That's-
Okay.
I still not here yet. Okay. Tobacco.
Yep, tobacco.
All right, there's a couple things on the tobacco. First of all, I've done every inspection that was required except one. Because one is the Borderline Smoke Shop,
Okay,
and I've now been there 4 times
Right.
and they've never been opened.
okay. Where are they?
They're right on Moody Street.
Moody, okay.
Yeah, which is.
Yeah.
On the same side as Cumberland Farm.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was
On
called, but
Pulaski.
they had a problem. with-
Yeah, they had a fire and, but I went down, I've looked in both doors.
Right.
They don't even look like they're set up to
No,
help
what
with
happened was-
function as a
When
business.
they said they were gonna open, it's after we said, if they don't open, it was like 7 months or a year, they haven't opened. And the fire came, early on, but they had cleaned it all up, they put their racks up, but then I believe Dylan can.
Well, we talked about it, Dylan. At this point, I wanna bring them in at the next meeting and I wanna pull the license.
Fine, that's fine. Okay.
At this point,
I-
it just doesn't make sense to me. The second item that, so I make a motion that we bring them in at the next meeting, the owners. Well,
Over a year. At least, it may be more.
Yeah, it's definitely been a long time.
Right. It was,
Uh,
Rick came on in January, about 6 months before that. Dylan correct.
He won't be coming.
Okay. You can correct me on this. The Borderline Smoke Shop, which is near Mooney, is on Mooney Street. Is that the guy who also wanted to sell those kratom stuff?
Yes.
Yeah, so, and I think when we said no, he just refused to open. So Rick made a motion. Second,
Second.
okay, all those in favor say aye.
I,
We're bringing him in. All the list.
at this point, we can bring up the plan reviews.
Correct.
Is fine, and I'll go back to my stuff.
Okay,
afterwards. I'll make a motion that we accept the
Victor, like, sure.
38 Victor.
38 Victor for approval.
So, yeah, I mean,
Dylan, just what your recommendation is?
I think we should allow it because, so they're asking for a couple variances and they are a little close, but funny enough. The way that the current system is designed, it's actually an upgrade.
Okay.
Regardless, even though you're still requesting variances, because, correct me if I'm wrong, there's currently a cesspool there that I believe is.
Closer to
3 feet, it's 3 feet away from the property line,
Okay,
and the variance request that they're asking for with a new functional
right.
proper system is requesting a separation of 5 feet, so it's actually an increase.
Yeah,
So,
I make a motion that we approve.
yeah,
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those abstain, so carried.
easy, done.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. How you doing, Lou? How you doing?
Have a good night.
Yeah, have a great night. We'll
be on you
late, are you?
Probably not.
No, we should be.
You gonna run home, get
Things like this, you
Oh,
should.
yeah.
My wife wants me to
Yeah.
go on. the ZBA,
Yeah.
and I-
Have a good night, guys.
Really.
Yeah, come on, join us. Yeah, no, but yeah, we'll be in touch, basically now that the plan's approved, it's really just,
One more.
I think the permit's also already paid for too, if I'm
Yeah,
not
we
mistaken.
paid for permits, so I think once we get permit approval.
Yeah, so yeah, it's basically just scheduling contractor, digging dirt, getting inspected, and putting it in.
Awesome.
So we're all set to
Thanks,
go.
folks, appreciate it.
I'm just gonna bring this up since we're here now.
Have a great day.
I make a motion that we accept the.
No problem. Have a good one.
Drive plans for septic. Jeffrey Feingold.
Is 17.
Yeah, 17 Lake Shore Drive.
That one's also,
Second.
Yeah.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstain, so carried.
Yeah, so that, by the way.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna go back to tobacco. I went to Vets, Liquors. Oh, Vinnie's gotta sign it.
Yep.
so.
Oh, okay.
I went to Vex Liquors, they had a permit in 2024.
Oh,
It didn't get renewed, because he didn't have the money. And, I actually did go down there to make sure that he wasn't selling cigarette products, that he's not. I'm thinking of making a motion that we revoke that license, but I wanna have discussion first.
Okay.
Are we causing problems? Because a couple of places have told me that they were looking for an additional license for a second business.
Okay.
Some of the store owners were saying they're on some kind of a list.
Yeah.
I don't know where that list is. I've never seen it. I don't know.
not
where-
all of them are on the list, and there was a list that was formulated before we even made a decision to cut the permits down.
Correct, so.
Do you
that was-
remember
Okay, right.
Way back
Way
when
back.
we had the conversation where I had mentioned that there was someone who was interested in getting a tobacco permit, but they couldn't find a location and they wanted us to eliminate the 500-foot rule.
Okay.
That was because of that list, because the person who was number one on the list asked me to do that.
Is that from the smoke,
Yes.
the smoke shop down on,
I wouldn't do it.
yeah, that's why I want discussion. My attitude is we revoke the permit
Correct.
and we go down to 26.
Correct.
But I need the board to make that decision.
The borderline.
No, that one's, that, they're gonna come in and then we're gonna revoke
Right.
that permit.
That's is the one that didn't renew his license,
Yeah,
because he
that,
couldn't afford it.
he had a license, but he was having financial problems and, I don't know if he missed it in 24, or he paid it in 23 and just didn't have the money.
He missed it in 24.
Yeah, okay, he missed it in 24 and he definitely didn't even apply in 25. I spoke to his wife and she said, we don't wanna do anything with it, we just wanna, we're done.
Oh, they don't wanna sell
It
cigarettes.
is-
They just don't wanna sell
They're just
cigarettes.
only selling alcohol.
I try to explain to her that since they had the license originally, we would. It's grandfathered in, we do it again.
Correct.
But, and I said, if you wanna sell the business to get out, it's a valuable little piece because we're going down on the licenses.
Right,
She said, A, we ain't selling, and B, we don't care.
right, yeah.
So at that point, that's why I wanna, revoke that license, but if the board wants to keep it and give it to someone else, that's up to the board.
I don't have a vote as a
Well, I
non-actual
would
board
say, I
member.
wouldn't give it to someone else to violate the 500-foot rule.
Oh, no, definitely not.
Okay, so
No,
I
definitely.
think, so the 500-foot rule just essentially means that you have to, if you wanna open a tobacco establishment, you have to be at minimum 500 feet away from the front door of another one.
But everything that they've had already is grandfathered in, because on Pulaski Boulevard, there's like 8.
They're side by side.
They're right across the street from each other, they're next door to each other. It's
So way less than.
Five, well, yeah, way less than 500.
Way less.
Plus the 500 applies to schools.
Which is
Yeah.
why BP does not have tobacco.
And so far, I think they're doing well.
Yeah, they seem to be doing fairly well over there.
You know, that's one right across the middle school.
The little gas station that's
Where
kind
there
of tucked in
was like an attorney.
across from the
Bunch
middle
of
school.
people saying that we couldn't do that and it's wrong. Because it was a family fight and what happened was the guy took his name and license, moved to, what was that, the Dean Bank Plaza. And stiffed the other guy after he signed a 5-year lease. That he couldn't get a tobacco thing. We said, we can't get into that, it's a civil matter. Sue your brother-in-law, whatever it was. But the point was, since it's a new business, you cannot have it within 500 feet of school. I think it's 1,000 at Chen School, but let's just say 500 to 1,000 feet.
I was gonna say, to Rick's point though, in my opinion, as health agent, I would say get rid of it. Because
I agree.
I think at the end of the day, like,
I'll make a motion right now that Vet's
You guys
license is
fine with that?
now,
Okay.
removed
Do it.
from our total list.
Right.
Bringing our total list down to 26.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, saying so carried. Great.
Okay, second. I've been entering all the information from the inspections into the state national computer. I finally got that rectified. I was having a real problem. Rob was still part of it and I was just assigned just getting data. I wasn't allowed to input data or correct data that was there. So I've been working with the company and I finally got it last Monday. Last week's Monday, I finally got it. So I've been importing it into that system. Everything has been imported from my inspections for this one called Bellingham 2025. The problem is there's duplicate stuff in there that needs to come out, old places that didn't come out when the license had transferred. So I'm working on that and that's a little more complicated. The second problem I've been having is with the tablet. The tablet in our office, it just wouldn't function. No matter what I did, I gave it to the IT Karen and she is super, but it just wasn't working.
Well, should get one.
So I finally said, get a new one.
Okay, fine.
I'm getting a duplicate of Dylan's
Fine.
tablet. And the reason for that I asked for it, I could have gotten an iPad,
Okay.
but if I have a problem,
Incompatible.
well, yeah, I can go to Dylan and say, I'm having this problem.
Right, yeah, I agree.
Or if Dylan's having a problem, he could take my tablet.
Right, yes, I
So,
agree with that.
so we both can have the same tablet in the office, so that's in the process of being done. We'll get billed on that, I think at the next meeting.
Right.
Yep.
But at this point, everything else is done. And once I do the tablet stuff, That's in Permitized, which is the town system.
Right.
Anybody can then look at it, and then when the renewals start coming in, and some of them said they start applying in, November.
Yes, okay.
I can input that data also. So at this point, everything is kind of going good with the tobacco. I haven't had any complaints about, tobacco problems. Everyone that I talked to in the stores were excellent. They were very forthcoming, no problems, come right back, do what you need to do. So it's going pretty good.
Good repertoire with the
Yeah,
clientele.
at some point in September, I'm gonna go to the high school, talk to the football coach. And get me a kid that looks a little more than 21 and see if we can, I'll start doing the enforcement. The enforcement is a 5-minute visit to a store. I want a pack of Marlboros, can't do it. That they pass.
Right.
I can do 5 to 10 in a night, is what they're telling me in the state. So we have 26, 3 nights.
And we already took care of I have to look, I think I have to speak to finance downstairs to figure out if we have to separate it from the tobacco fund or if we can just take it out of the tobacco fund. But I know that we established a certain amount for
I
the
thought we
petty
were gonna,
cash.
I thought we were gonna do, if I go out and do inspections, it's $50 an hour for me. I then pay the kid out of my money.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking about that. I was saying like the money, so when the kid goes in and purchases the cigarettes,
Right.
where's that money from? That's what I was saying, and I think we established, like we said,
I'll tell you right now, it'll be out of my money. I have no problem with that. I don't wanna set up funds or any of that.
I just wanted to double check, cause I know we
And
talked
the
about
reason I
like.
say that is because I'm opening 26 stores, nobody's gonna use the $20
I mean, of
Right.
course.
that I give the
I
kid.
see what you're saying.
So at this point,
So
if
you
I'm
just keep
out,
reusing it.
yeah, if I'm out $10. 'cause
Excuse
somebody
me?
sold, we're gonna get 1,000.
Right,
Yes.
okay, fine.
We, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
We did approve petty cash of $500.
that's what I was
So-
alluding to.
petty cash, okay,
Yes.
that's what I was gonna say, okay, good.
Oh,
We
that
have
was,
not set-
Richard, Martinelli made that motion. I remember now, yeah.
Come on in.
Do you have that cash though, Laura?
No, we have to set it up with finance and
That's what I
figure
was
out where
saying,
it's
yeah.
gonna
So
come
we'll have
from.
that before September.
All right, all right.
So we'll have it
Whenever
for
you-
December,
when you
for
do-
September.
Enforcement in September.
Thank you,
Well, I'm
Laura.
gonna try and get the kid in September, so it's gonna be September,
Oh,
October.
okay. So
I'm gonna
Laura,
do it this
if
year.
it can be set up
She said
by
you have
September,
it by
October,
No,
then
we'll work, we'll.
Yeah, if not, like I said, I'll just use my money. I'm not here making money. I just,
No, I know, I just know it was something we talked about before, so I just.
yeah, I'm hoping in 26 stores, nobody takes the hit.
Amen.
Yeah,
we wanna feel,
I wanna feel comfortable, but I've
Everybody-
talked to every one of them and they're all understanding that
Yeah.
somebody's gonna come in at some point
right,
to try to buy cigarettes. And when I explained the $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, they all took the hint.
But
Yeah,
it's like the
right.
owner, right? All you need is one employee who doesn't care.
Exactly.
Well, but it's on the owner
It's on the
though.
owner.
It's on the
Yeah,
owner.
but I'm just
And
saying.
every owner that I spoke to or every manager that I spoke to has information about training. The state provides a 20-minute course for people selling cigarettes or tobacco.
Mhm.
And it tells them right in there, this is what you need to do. Now, out of the 26 stores, at least 14 of them card everybody under 30, at 30 and under.
Yeah.
And they have a machine that they put the driver's license in. So it tells them right away
Right.
whether it's a good license,
Right.
valid, and what the date is,
I
so.
don't think the register will even open it if they.
Exactly,
And
exactly.
that's what the machine is.
Yeah, so it's all.
Picturing is that you're relying on like a frontline staff to do this every time.
Oh, no, they were required to do it, yeah.
What did
Oh,
happen was,
that's good.
Yeah,
the store had that machine, the kid said, oh, don't worry about it, he put his ID in.
yeah, Vinny,
Yeah,
that
that-
failed.
That,
That happened to me when I was the seller.
Right.
We're past that. People aren't gonna do that anymore.
Correct.
Yeah, no, at this point, everybody I spoke to understands that.
Right.
um,
It's a serious fine.
I didn't
Not
know
$100.
that you like couldn't open and like ring people out.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
picturing, like,
It's
let me
because they don't
see.
want to take that hit, because $1,000 is a major hit for these
They
little
lose a
small
lot of
stores.
profit, yeah.
Not that I think that you like frequent the smoke shops in town recently, but if you're ever due, if you like walk into one, you can see it literally, they'll have like their register set up. And there's this like extra white, it's always like a bright white machine
Right.
that's like attached to the
To the
register. And literally, it will, it forces the register to lock unless you scan a card and it processes and the person's 21.
Gas station?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
in fact, funny enough, what I found, and again, stop me if this is incorrect. More than likely, it's actually the gas stations that have them over the mom and pop shops,
Right.
like Noria,
Yeah.
Cumberland Farms.
Yeah.
Though, because it's an expensive device, so corporate buys it.
Right.
But there are small shops that have it, B and B down on Pulaski has it, the, the one down by Charlie's Tire has it.
Penguin, yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot of store, I think it's 14 that I counted when I went in,
Okay.
and others said they were in the process of buying.
How about AJ's? Cause he had a problem. years ago. He's over down near the pool pro.
Yeah,
Or,
yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm
We can
not
find out.
sure.
yeah, he had a problem, had to pay a $5,000 fine.
But at this point, everything
different-
seems to be going
different-
really well, so I'm done.
Wait, liquor stores don't have that.
Some of them do.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Liquor, everything liquor is select board. So liquor licenses and stuff like that, those are issued through the select board, so like, I don't
They have
really
tobacco
touch
in the
liquor.
liquor store. It's pretty easy. Everything's 21 for them.
Yeah,
They should
Yeah.
be smart enough to do that. Cause they card people, you go to BJ's and I'm 75 and I buy one box wine,
They
comes up automatic.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, they have to put my enter a date in.
Flags, you can't go any further in the register
Right.
until someone
Right.
comes over.
Flashes.
The grocery store, they just asked me my birthday and I'm like.
Yeah, no, they see the ID and they enter in your birthday. And then, I think they enter just a year. But they look at your ID, so. Anyway, Rick, sign that second page, Alina, and then Deb. Yeah. So in case somebody wants another plan, we are all signed.
I don't really have much. I basically just have kind of a couple things to touch upon. So first thing, livestock reg, that's really just a formality. I was looking through our regulations and I found out that in order for it to be an official regulation, even though it technically is,
Sure.
we need to put pen to paper and we forgot to do that last time.
Okay,
So we just
you
need,
have it tonight?
I
Yeah.
got it right here.
yeah, Rick's got it,
Yeah,
so.
got it.
So that one's literally just a formality of just
Okay.
signing it. It's technically already passed, but we just need names on paper so that I can
Yeah, so if
upload.
someone pulls this.
That way I have an official signed
Correct.
document
Correct.
that I can present to the town clerk, stamp it in, call it a day. So that one's all set. 5 Deborah Lane update.
Yep.
I did receive the mold report that identified that the mold had been removed.
Excellent.
Oh, good.
So I was able to write up a little blurb that basically said. Paraphrasing here, they took care of the mold, obviously they are allowed to rent, but they're gonna have to make sure that they take care of all of their other permits first.
Right.
Cause there's a couple other outstanding permits that they got, yeah, I included this, I just kept it vague and I said permits. So that way.
Right.
They have to obviously take care of all those first,
They'll understand that, right?
yes.
Okay.
Yes, so I gave them that, so that's those two, so that's quick. Then the last thing, housing training,
Yeah.
I more so just kind of wanted to let you guys know.
Yeah.
I started taking housing training because the issue I've been running into is. Especially recently, for whatever reason, I've been getting a lot of housing cases, hoarding, housing related issues and stuff like that. And I feel very confident about my abilities in food. I feel confident about my abilities in septic. And I do not feel confident in my abilities in housing because I'm not trained. So I'm taking housing training right now. The way it's kind of set up is there's like a block of classes that I need to take online first, so I've already started that. And there's like, I think like 11 or 13, somewhere between 11 to 13 modules, and I think I'm on module 4. So I'm plugging away at those.
Okay.
And once I finish all of those, I basically go to, I think it might even be through either MHOA or MAHB.
Yeah.
One of the
I think
two.
it's MHP.
Or it might even be Mass Environmental Health Association, because it's environment, either way.
Either way. you
I,
probably
I,
end up-
and then I go, once I complete the online training, then I go for what's called the tier 2 coursework, which is an actual in-person, full-day conference of training on housing specific
And you might
issues.
get Ed Cornick if you're still around.
So that's what I'm shooting for right now. So the way it's kind of lined up is I'm gonna power through those trainings for the month of August, because I have to sign up by, I believe it's either September 1st or Labor Day. Because the conference is in November.
Right.
So I'm.
You don't want to
chugging
miss
away-
it like your septic thing.
Exactly.
Pushed off.
So I'm chugging away at those. I'm gonna sign up for that, get the training, and so that way I'll be a little bit more trained when it comes to housing. I guess the only other thing that I had on that, and this might be more of just a question for Vinny, and we can always talk about it
Sure.
after the meeting too, would be with housing, are there any other sort of recommended trainings or anything, certifications that you can think of that I would benefit from the standpoint of, I mean, I don't know if there's a specific course that's like, oh, I took this really good hoarding course, or, oh, I don't know,
Yeah.
just out of curiosity.
There are, I know, I think UMass runs some. but-
Cause this is a
Oh,
generalized kind of
Right, they do have a
housing,
hoarding side to that,
yeah,
but MAHB also runs that, so.
okay,
We may be able to get that at the annual training, the actual placement of that, or you could call Cheryl Sabara at MHB. She can put you in touch with that stuff. And then the other stuff, it's common sense, so like,
well, that's the thing, I
water's
can,
coming through the roof, now you got mold.
I can do
You
the
don't have to
common
be an
sense stuff.
expert. You need to say, yep, that needs to be resolved.
I can do the common sense stuff,
Right.
it's the, according to this regulation, you have X number of days that you have to remediate this, or
Correct.
according to this, you have to remove. You have to leave the premises and they have to cover your housing for X number of days, like,
Right.
there's so many
Yeah,
intricacies with it that I just don't know,
right.
that I need to know.
I think that'll come through with, like the housing thing.
Well, exactly,
That's
that's,
right,
yeah,
the condemnation,
Yep.
which is usually everybody's out in the building sealed
exactly,
for
yep.
various reasons. Could be a septic system failure,
Mhm.
it could be mold, it could be, other rat infestation, stuff like that, but you'll get that, I think, in the modules as you go
Yeah.
through. And then certainly, when you do your hands-on one, they pick the worst of the worst places
Oh, yeah,
to take you through.
oh, yeah, I mean, I've dealt, I
I
have.
mean, I took that in like 98 or 99, I can't even remember it, but whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, so,
All right, while we're speaking of that, can I bring up that, the department got a letter
Yeah.
saying that, Dylan was instrumental in helping a, woman. He went above and beyond, and she is thrilled with his service to the town. And, she wrote a beautiful letter to us saying, thank you. And can you share this with the rest of the department? As we believe he has set a great example. And that was by Alexa Alvarez out of
She
833.
called me, left it on my message machine, so I called Laura.
John, well,
And I told her I was gonna text the lady and, or I
this is still-
told her to send it to Laura, so I'm glad she did that.
She did it, and, just saying thank you to Dylan, that, he's a credit to.
At least my
department.
part of it.
And I agree with it.
Back in 2023, when Bruce
That's
left,
what I was
we had a major.
But
Were
bill,
they able to go
and
back and
People,
start doing the same?
Alvarez had just bought
I
the
don't
property.
think so, because I made it.
What do you call it, short sale?
I was like, listen.
Yeah.
So you get all the junk, there were
pushed all.
tractor trailer trucks in there.
Oh, yeah.
That's the things, there was tires and axles. So I hooked them up with someone who says, hey, I'll bring my excavator and my waste hauler. I will put all the stuff in there and get rid of it for a certain, and he gave her a good deal, cause I said, listen, He just bought a house, you know.
Yeah, so I just went
You
over
know,
there and
if
just.
you can do it, yes,
Good.
you know, you'll make money off the metal. I said, if you can do it, and she said.
It was a Friday and I was just, I had the energy and I was just like, I just need to do this or else it's not gonna get done. So I just did it.
No, we appreciate your
Thank you.
service.
No problem. Thank you.
I mean,
Yeah.
as I said to her in the message, we rarely get compliments. We usually get the opposite. So
I'll take it.
I didn't know you had a regulation. I think you're picking on me for whatever reason.
Yeah.
No, because your neighbors are complaining. You know, it's like, I still to this day can't believe that if you have a problem with your neighbor, you don't go over and talk about it, you know? And the worst is
Yeah.
to do is to start complaining to another department in town, because then what happens is the minute you do something that, you know, you may have forgotten, it's wrong, they're gonna, you know, and it becomes the Hatfield McCoy zone, it's not quite that level, but it becomes like, I can't believe people can't live together.
No.
It's a world that's full of, how do I say, it, messes. And we're usually the people attacked, I'm saying to myself, so I was ecstatic when.
Yeah, I am too, very happy. The other thing, Dylan, if you get a chance, talk to the housing and community development people in the old town hall on housing stuff. They must have all the
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
all the rules and regulations that they're guided by in the town and in the state. And it's federal too, so
Right.
they would have it.
I actually didn't even think of
And
that.
some of those people actually, depending on the person still living there, if they're under 50K or 60K, whatever it is, they can actually get them grants to fix houses.
I'm actually working on that right now with a woman.
Cause that's
Oh, awesome.
really important, you
That's
know,
awesome.
I mean, you know.
The neighbors are complaining that it needs painting and siding
Right,
and
right,
so
that's good.
I'm working with that on the zoning side.
Thank you. All right.
This is all business for you, Vinny.
Yeah, I guess Home Depot, so,
Pass,
Yes.
pass,
Beth.
pass. Please, thank you.
All right, I'm Pat.
Oh, okay, then that's it.
Birthday, I guess, goals, so we're not, have we set something yet?
We haven't set a date yet.
Okay, right.
We're
We're waiting for the kids to come back and then.
Yeah.
Give them a week.
I mean, so
You're
kids.
starting in August again.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a motion that we do it the second week
Second, on Saturday.
on a Saturday. Let me just.
When do we go to our company?
That's,
To the 12th.
10th to the 12th, so
you
it would
want-
be
so
the
that would
weekend
be-
after that.
After, okay, fine.
so the 20th.
The
you have in
20th
mind?
is what I'd like to
Okay,
say.
20th, okay. Let's tentatively set that as a date. Rick?
Oh,
That
yeah,
works.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I make a motion that we hold Earth Day on September 20th, Saturday, 9 to 12,
Okay.
or 9 to 1.
Rock and roll.
Anyway,
Second,
okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same, so carried. Going along with that, I was at the recycling center Saturday. And, you know, I'm talking about various things. All of a sudden, the person said, no, I was coming in with a load of brush, but she said, oh, you know, on September 1st, they're charging for everything. I said, wait a minute, define
Wait.
everything. Yeah, wait a minute, mattresses, TVs, and tires, not everything. You still can dump a propane tank, you can dump a printer.
They've always charged for TVs and.
After you usually got one free. Tires, you got four free.
Usually you
So-
paid for them right away. Tires were, you could put 4
Right,
in
right.
in a year.
Right,
And mattresses, we never took.
right, we never took.
So what happened
Right.
was,
Go ahead.
when I was in a meeting with Dennis and Hillary, we were talking about household hazardous waste day and they came up because the trash enterprise budget is also used on hazardous waste day.
Okay.
So,
I didn't know.
because we were talking about what encompasses the trash budget, then it was brought to my attention that I don't know how long this program has been in place, but we have, for however long, been allowing folks to, for free, dispose of 2 mattresses per calendar year.
That's only a year old, but the tires have been there for.
Exactly, so that's either one mattress and one box spring,
Right.
2 mattresses,
Or two.
2 box springs.
And what do you leave them out
So
with the trash?
Before September first.
you have to bring it to the recycle center.
If you
So
leave
that's
out the
like,
trash-
that's like the grief.
Right.
You physically bring it to the recycle center, and then once you get it there, they can dispose of it for free.
Right.
Now, the reason why that's changing is because I don't have the numbers in front of me, so I can't speak on accuracies,
Right.
percentages and stuff like that. But it was brought to my attention that it costs the town money to properly dispose of them, and so we were actually losing money out of the trash enterprise budget because we weren't charging people for mattresses.
Okay,
And so they made a motion, well, not a motion, I don't know who really made the decision.
right,
But there was a decision that was made
right.
to start charging for them so that we're no longer losing
Right.
money out of them.
But here's my problem. It's already on August 5th.
Yeah.
And you're saying this is occurring. I found out last Saturday, whatever the date was. It's occurring on September 1st. You need to notify people. Now, I don't really have a problem with it per se.
Yeah.
The tires I might, because they're charging 5. Take it to Charlie's, he'll charge you 2 for a car tire, 5 for a truck tire. But anyway, but the problem I have with this is going to add, I'm dying to see it on September 1st. We're going out on the 20th. I will guarantee you, Lake Street will have trash in the woods. I have personally, because one year I only had 2 tires and it was December. So I walked into we go cross street to Lake. I walked in the woods, I had a bag, I put the 2 tires in. And I shoved them in my truck and I said, hey, here's my other 2 tires for the year. So they assumed it came from me. No, I picked them up off the road because I wanted my freebie for the town. I picked up the trash. But the point is, this is gonna add, and I said to people, I said to Mike Hennessy, another person. He said, well, Dennis made this decision. And I said, well, you know what? When you're making a decision that concerns, we're the only people who pick up the trash on a regular basis. Not the DPW, not Dennis Frayne, although he does come out on that day. But we're the ones that pick it up on a regular basis or get people to pick it up. And we're gonna find more in the woods. In Lake Street especially, there was a development going in. We got a letter from the branch chief of the Wetlands Division. Remember that?
I don't actually.
Yeah, well,
It might
anyway,
have been before I was,
okay. There was so much trash floating in the water that she took pictures and cited it, said, you need to pick this up. So I believe DPW went in there with rakes and raked it up. But the point was, it came directly to Board of Health. So I guess we're the trash people, not because we're trashy, but just because trash attracts rats. It attracts, it's an eyesore, you know.
but I guess I see where you're going with it, but
But you don't
I
notify
would-
people
I
on
think-
September 1st.
yeah, I think we should notify people. I should at least, so
I think it should go
I'll
to
touch
January
base.
1st. That's my.
I'll touch
opinion.
base, I mean, I'll touch base with Dennis and see why that was, cause I don't know if it was one of those decisions where like, we need to do this now because we're gonna have no money. I don't know why there was the decision on the
If
timing,
That was,
but I
when
can-
was this done, Dylan, this meeting you had?
like I said, it was right before household hazardous waste, it was
Okay,
probably 2 weeks before
okay,
hazardous waste day.
fine. So you had
So-
the whole month of July, no one said anything. You now have I'm saying it now, but I found out August 1st, now it's August 5th. And I don't know when, you got all those beautiful signs, we bought one, DPW has them. They need to be placarded in that and not saying, oh, by the way, it's September 1st. I think you need 30 days. I don't care if it's September 1st is synonymous with some beginning of a month.
I mean, if it's also.
If you don't notify people till the 10th of August, then you
But
get.
the Board of Health is not the one making the decisions.
I know, but it
Dennis
affects
is
us
making
directly.
decisions.
Right.
Dennis has to do that with
Right.
DPW.
Yeah, I would have. to
It's
touch
not a
base with
function
him.
of
We
our
can't.
No, but I'm saying is we're the receiving end of trash.
No, I understand that, and I
And I don't like
understand
it.
what's gonna happen, but it's Dennis.
Right,
The
so,
town administrator made that decision, he should notify people.
Cost gonna be.
well, the tires will be 5 each. TV sets, I think, is it 15 for the first one?
The small is 15, the second, the bigger ones are 25.
That's the other thing too, like, I think it's not, like, not to sound,
I can see mattresses, but the other things are going to the state for recycling, especially.
I guess I don't mean this in like a rude way, but like. If like a $20 charge to get rid of a mattress that you paid several $100s for
Right.
is really gonna be your breaking point, you got other problems.
No, I'm saying the mattress I have no problem with. I have
Like the mattress,
They
like,
will be in the woods.
but I guess, like. I don't think,
I think they're in the woods now,
they're in the woods
They are.
now.
because
And I don't-
the dump didn't take them.
Correct, yeah.
And I
So
think,
I think by them taking it is gonna solve some of the problem, that's my own opinion.
Well.
That they'll go to the dump with them to get rid of them.
I don't think $15 is as great of a deterrent as you think.
15, that's all it is?
Yeah,
But the
like if
small-
we were talking, if we were talking, I had to,
Mattress.
you know, cut a check.
Oh, the mattress, okay, sorry.
I just got like a new bed in the past year and I think they were gonna charge me like 150.
To
Like,
get rid of it.
yeah,
Yeah.
the place that I bought it from.
Well, exactly.
So like 20, you said 25?
25. I think.
25, I think.
I think it was like 20 or 20. I think it was
Charge
actually,
25.
I believe it
I
was
recycle.
more for the mattress
20.
and slightly less for the box spring.
Okay, so maybe.
Like, it was
20
like-
to 25.
It was like 30 for mattress,
Okay.
25 for box spring or something like that. But either way, I really don't think it's gonna be that big of a.
I don't either.
No,
Still spend their money on it. Like,
Yeah.
sure, I have 25 bucks to spend, but I don't wanna spend it on that, so they're gonna complain, but.
Cause
It's
here's
the
what's gonna
business
happen,
running.
right? So to counterpoint you, here's what's gonna happen. So either A. You're gonna pay $20 and get rid of it properly.
Right.
B. You're not gonna get rid of it properly and you're gonna put it on your lawn, then I'm gonna show up and I'm
Right.
gonna start fining you $100 per day to
Right.
get rid of it.
Correct.
Spend the
Or
25.
C, you decide not to pay those fines, and then I march down to Milford Courthouse and I get a court order to get you arrested
Right.
because
but
you
I'm
didn't pay
saying
your,
they're
all
probably not
over a
gonna put it-
mattress.
Although,
So, like, I have the power here, even though they're
Right.
enacting this fee. I'm still gonna
Okay,
be hitting
I'm gonna
people
give you
strong
one
and I
right
don't
now.
care.
corner of Cross Street, there's been a mattress out there for 2 weeks, near that barrel. No one's picking up, it's a twin, but it's a mattress, sitting out there for 2 weeks.
Corner of Cross Street,
Cross Street.
is that,
That rental property one.
wait, Cross Street, is that
Cross
Lake,
Street.
are you talking about Lake?
Off of Center, no, off of Center, Center and Cross. The house that's. I don't know if you went out with me, maybe not, it was Bruce. And when I found a floor drain, cause they needed an inspection. And then I said, floor drains are illegal.
Give me an address and I'll send them a letter.
It's that first house on Cross, I don't know. if it's
Perfect,
that
first
one.
house on Cross.
First house, and the garage is an apartment. So there's 3 little dormers on the double garage. That match has been out there at least 2 weeks, so now it's open with.
Well, now that I know about it, I'll take care of it. That's like,
Can you talk to Dennis too
Right.
about putting out the
Yeah.
movable sign
yeah, I already had it down.
that says down at the dump?
Yes.
I'm sorry, recycle center.
Recycle.
I remember when it was a
I
dump.
always called them,
But put it on the sign down there at the gates.
Right. but I
What the
think,
costs are, and that way
right,
people will know before it starts.
yeah, and I think they should get 30 days.
I think just notification is key.
I think also
And
just
letting.
put it on the
people
website.
know.
Yeah, put it on the
Get
website.
on the website, blast it, get it out there.
As I said to someone,
Maybe he wants to do it at the reverse 911 to get it out there, but at this point, it's not our job to
okay,
tell Dennis what to do.
No, I'm
He
just
said
saying.
no.
yeah, but people do not, it's the same thing with the fire. People don't realize there's other departments that are gonna, the backlash.
Well,
He has to go
Dennis
out
has
and do
been here
stuff.
35 years. He knows about backlash.
Yeah.
He's been here
Yeah.
with it, so.
It's the same with conservation treating the lakes. There's
I would
no
also
more.
argue-
There's
I
the
would
race
also-
guy in there from the Board of Health.
But I would also argue that the town is now so. The town's now so compact and the town's so full that I think there's less people dumping because not for nothing, I don't know about you, but. Being in the office every day, I'm getting complaints like no tomorrow. A lot of my job was situations like this, I'm literally relying on neighbors snitching on neighbors.
Fine, okay.
And
I thought you
they,
saying it wasn't happening.
well,
You don't
it
think it's
depends on,
happening
it
as much?
depends on the situations, you
Right.
know, sometimes, but I mean, it's like. like, I didn't know about this cross street, but once you told me, now I can take care of it. I mean, it's, the proof is in the pudding.
I
I
mean,
can't,
I saw it there twice, and I said, how come Republic's not putting a green sticker on saying, if they pick it up, there's a bigger charge, I think it's 150.
well,
But
that's what Elena was
you
alluding
need
to, yeah, like, you're gonna like,
to pay the sticker, so you need to pay the fee.
Oh, they'll
They
take
pick it
it
up.
if you do that?
Yeah, but
Ah.
not
it's more
25,
expensive.
it's $150.
It's way more expensive.
All right.
I thought it was
Right.
right.
So,
All right,
I wanna make a motion that we accept a bill from Home Depot in the amount of $16.30.
Second.
all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, so carried.
I make a motion that we accept Amazon Business in the amount of $464.77. And I think that's out of the tobacco account.
Okay.
Correct.
This for the,
I make a
Yeah.
motion.
Nope, that's for a couple items, I believe.
Okay.
One is the ink, the printer on
The
billing
printer, okay,
desk,
right.
and the other one is for RAM, thumb drives.
okay, fine, okay. Okay, we got a second on that?
Second.
Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, so carried.
I make a motion that we accept an invoice from Doucette Engineering in the amount of $2,100 for septic design and certification balance for 120 Grove Street.
second,
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, abstained, so carried.
No. I make a motion that we accept
It's a betterment loan
a
for
betterment loan
5 Fleetwood Road.
5 Fleetwood Road, and only Vinnie signs it.
Okay. The application.
I make that motion.
But I took care of it.
Okay, somebody second that?
Second.
Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, so carried.
Just,
Laura? Hello, Laura?
Yeah, yeah,
There's no VMA billing this month.
yeah.
Should I make a
think-
motion to accept the 620?
I think it's 670 for VNA, Salmon VNA. Should we just do
Yes,
that?
I think we just got it today, but let's put that in there.
Okay, I make a motion that we accept the bill from VMA
think
for
I think
$670.
second,
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, so carried.
Nailed it.
All right, so this was been
So,
the billing.
you know where, off the street? I think it's down near Rocky's Ace.
Yeah.
Okay, but will be, either you or you and me.
This one,
I'm gonna call the guy for,
Vinnie.
I got a, someone else gave it to me, and said, can you take care of this?
You have to sign, oh, thank you. You have to sign now.
I'm gonna sign the application.
Motion to approve.
Yeah, just your name, I think, at this point.
Yeah, no, I put it.
you didn't like to entertain a motion to
okay.
adjourn?
Should I leave it?
Second.
Wow, I didn't
I
get to
heard
second
second.
that, that was
Um,
great.
Okay,
Dang, look at that.
I made a motion to adjourn and Elena seconded it.
okay. Got the agenda then, okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, so carried.
Thank you so much, Laura. Have a great night.
Okay, that's.
The next meeting is September 2nd.
You also, good night.